What if I told you that the Detroit Lions have a chance to form the best pass rushing duo in the NFL? That's right, one of the league's top defensive talents might be available, and Detroit could be the perfect destination. We're talking about Myles Garrett, the Cleveland Browns star, who has shocked the league by requesting a trade. The reason? He wants more than just good seasons. He wants to lift the Super Bowl trophy. But can Brad Holmes make a bold move to take the Lions to the next level? The trade request and the Browns' response. The end of the 2024 season left many questions about Garrett's future, and now that uncertainty has turned into reality. In a strong and direct statement, he expressed his frustration and made it clear that his goal has always been to win a Super Bowl, not just be a big name in the league. And the Browns' response? Not encouraging for Garrett. The team has reaffirmed that they do not intend to trade him, even with public pressure mounting. But in the NFL, when a star wants out, there's always a chance for a deal to happen, and the Lions could be at the front of the line. Detroit Lions, the perfect destination for Garrett? According to Brian Murphy of the Sporting News, the Lions are one of the top candidates to land Garrett. They already have Aiden Hutchinson, a pass-rushing machine, but is there such a thing as too much talent? Never. Imagine Garrett and Hutchinson side by side. It would be a nightmare for any quarterback in the NFL. The big question is, how much would this trade cost? An anonymous general manager revealed that a likely package would involve a first-round pick and a second-round pick, or even a first-rounder and 2 third-rounders. Expensive? You bet. But when you consider the impact Garrett would have on this defense, it's worth every pick. A Super Bowl move? If Detroit truly wants to take the next step and establish itself as a Super Bowl contender, this trade could be the missing piece. Garrett still has 2 years left on his contract, and the Lions have the cap space to keep him long-term. This move wouldn't just be for now, it would be an investment for the future. Now, I want to hear from you, Lions fans. Should Brad Holmes make this bold move to bring Garrett to Detroit? Comment below and share your thoughts. And if you want to stay up to date with all the latest Detroit Lions news and analysis, you know what to do. Subscribe to the Lions News Fan Report channel and turn on notifications. If this trade happens, the Lions would take a massive defensive leap. In 2023, we saw the defense improve, but it still lacked that dominant presence to pressure the league's best quarterbacks in crucial moments. With Myles Garrett next to Hutchinson, that weakness would disappear. Garrett isn't just an elite pass rusher. He's one of the most complete defenders in the NFL. His impact goes far beyond sacks. He forces fumbles, pressures QBs on almost every play, and creates opportunities for other defenders to shine. With him on the team, the Lions' secondary would also benefit, as the increased pass rush would make reading and decision-making much harder for opposing quarterbacks. Now, imagine the Lions reaching the playoffs with a terrifying defense. Over the past few years, Detroit's offense has proven it can compete with anyone, but the defense has always been the question mark. With Garrett, this defense could be the final piece of the puzzle for an NFC championship and a trip to the Super Bowl. Is the price worth it? Let's be real. A player of Myles Garrett's caliber never comes cheap. The Browns know he's a generational talent, and if they truly give in to the pressure, they'll demand a significant return. But the question Holmes and the Lions front office need to answer is it worth sacrificing draft picks for a player who can make an immediate impact? The answer seems to be yes. The Lions have built a strong roster in recent years, and unlike other teams still rebuilding, Detroit is ready to win now. Using first and second round picks might be costly, but it's a sure investment when it comes to an established superstar like Garrett. Plus, with the Lions' salary cap structure, there's room to absorb his contract and even extend him, ensuring that Garrett remains a key piece of the defense for years to come. In a young team with a head coach like Dan Campbell, who values intensity and competitiveness, Garrett would fit perfectly into the team's identity. A dream move for Lions fans. As a Detroit Lions fan, I won't lie, this trade would be a dream come true. Myles Garrett is simply one of the best pass rushers in the NFL, and pairing him with Aiden Hutchinson would turn the Lions' defense into one of the most feared in the league. This wouldn't just be a great addition, it would be a game changer for our team. If Detroit truly wants to compete at the highest level against teams like the San Francisco 49ers, Philadelphia Eagles, and even the Kansas City Chiefs, they need to strengthen their defense. We've seen in the playoffs that without a dominant pass rush, it's nearly impossible to stop the league's top quarterbacks. Garrett would be the guy to change that. Now, about the cost. I know some people might hesitate at giving up first and second round picks. But let's be honest. When was the last time the Lions were this close to a Super Bowl? This is the perfect moment to go all in. We have a young and competitive team, a coach who motivates his players, and a fan base hungry for success. If Brad Holmes has the chance to land Garrett, he has to pull the trigger. This move would put the Lions among the top Super Bowl contenders, and honestly, seeing Garrett and Hutchinson hunting QBs together would be insane. Now I want to hear from you, Lions fans. Would you make this trade, or do you think the price is too high? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, subscribe to the Lions News Fan Report channel and turn on notifications to stay updated on everything about the Lions. This could be the year we've been waiting for decades, and you won't want to miss a single moment.